It's 6:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Detectives have applied for an apprehended violence order against the man accused of murdering a 12-year-old girl at Aberglasslyn. Police have applied for the AVO, fearing the 31-year-old would pose a risk to the girl's family if he were to be released from jail. He didn't apply for bail and was formally refused in Moylan local court yesterday. Teachers across the Hunter and Central Coast are buckling under stress and psychological trauma, with millions of dollars paid out in compensation claims over the past 6 years. Workplace violence, exposure to traumatic events, harassment and bullying make up the bulk of the claims, with the Herald reporting more than $12 million has been paid out over the 6-year period. A lack of support and an increasing workload is being blamed for issues in the sector. Work is underway to remove the exposed toxic slag along the Marmong Point foreshore. The project will involve the removal of contaminant from the former Bullaroo lead smelter and capping of badly eroded areas for a stretch of 100 metres. Lake Macquarie Council Drainage Coordinator Brett Wellham says the work will fix the existing issue and prevent future erosion.
There's been some black slag exposed below the high tide mark due to the result of the severe weather event in April 2015. So we're basically going to remove the exposed slag and place it within the foreshore reserve above the high water mark. We're going to form it into a low mound, cap it and contain it in line with our policies and procedures.
Lake Macquarie Council is working towards creating a massive new park at Charlestown. Around $8 million is to be spent buying up properties on Cowper Avenue over the next 10 years, while a further $3.5 million will be spent on facilities and play equipment. Council's confirmed residents of the 14 properties within the planned park won't be forced out of their homes if they want to stay. The family of the Maitland Blacks rugby player who suffered a devastating spinal injury in the club's second-grade grand final last week have given an update on his condition. Dom Punch has regained some movement in his arms and is now breathing mostly on his own after dislocating 2 vertebrae in a scrum gone wrong. Doctors at Sydney's Royal North Shore Hospital are continuing to monitor his progress. The Hunter Medical Research Institute is opening its doors to the public today for its annual open day, running from 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. Visitors will be able to see what goes on at the Institute, take part in an asthma study, and even look at getting involved with an interactive snake booth. Ellie McNamara from the HRMI says it's not just for adults, they're also hoping to inspire children who love science.
We really want kids to get excited about a career in science and research, and we have lots and lots of young, really creative, interesting researchers working here. So it's basically just about kids coming along and finding out about all the different types of careers they can have in science and getting them interested in research as maybe a career option.
Briefly, Hunter Water customers will be able to pay via an online system, with the new measures being introduced midway through next year.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
Pressure is on for the Newcastle Jets' new Serbian import Milos Trifanovic, with high hopes he will hit double-figure goals. The Jets scored the least goals in the A-League last season, hitting the back of the net only 23 times in 27 games. Coach Scott Miller says Trivanovic's first training session with the team went well.
Initial response was good. Obviously a limited session for him, but he's looking well, he's physically fit, and he actually did some conditioning as well that he came through very positively as well.
Newcastle Jockey Club has terminated the contract of Chief Executive Cameron Williams amid speculation of a falling out with Hunter-based trainers and owners. Williams began the role in May 2011 and is set to finish up in December this year. And New South Wales Country have gone down to Queensland in their rain-soaked National Rugby Championship match at Newcastle's No. 2 Sports Ground overnight. The final score 24-16. That's sport. I'm Georgia Moylan.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 7.